Um, my dear comrades, una good morning. I hope say everybody sleep fine and say after the debates of last night, all man don't wake up refreshed and ready to start shooting again. But as I be promised una, before any shooting start, make we take the time first for address some of the issues that we come up yesterday. And hopefully, after this video, hopefully most of the questions they go don't be answered. And so any other questions really come up now, perhaps a question where I don't forget to address them or some new development based on the video. I be prefer to for you to do a video because I realize say I don't address these issues a number of times. Some of the comrades, them alliance comrades, caucus comrades, they don't address the issues a number of times. But they like say not everybody don't get the time for read, or maybe will never be as explicit as we need to be. And so I think say a video will help for explain the things in better. But most of all, say if the same arguments that come up next time, then all we need to do is for pull this same video, put them back, make people watch them, and it will help for explain the issues. I want to explain say the caucus get two key platforms where they exist currently. The first one, now the leadership platform. Now the people, the way they be sit, they sign the memorandum of understanding right from the beginning. They set up the caucuses, the pro-independence, the federalists, and the civil society actors. Some of them, they inside this forum where we did it now. So you get both the forum of leadership, then you get the general forum, when they would bring in as many people as possible, may they come express themselves. The forum serve a number of purposes. Number one, allow people may they understand what it be the alliance initiative around the caucuses, because a lot of people maybe understand, and it will be difficult for people to understand from the outside. The second reason, allow for discussions like the one we take place last night, so that make it allow everybody make they express themselves, and in this process, a lot of good ideas that will come, we will not be fit think about if we keep them closed. So it allow for potential, for identification of potential leaders, for we for be able to build values, but also to build a revolutionary family, to enlarge this family, make it grow. So this forum get a purpose and are largely for exchanges, for learning, and so on. And small would it grow, would it reach the point where will be one for reach with the forum. This morning, before I make this video, I don't take the time for call senator. Me, we don't talk extensively. I don't talk with Professor Gabila or Dr. G, as we know. Julius, Comrade Julius, now somebody who I know for a long time. We don't talk. We called briefly last night, but we don't talk a lot over the past few days. Now somebody who I know from way back. In fact, when we go Texas some 4 or 5 years ago, 6 maybe, now Julius be receive we, maybe keep we for your house, I stay for your house. A beautiful wife, be the cook, we chop, take we around, organize we meetings, do everything. So when I see inside forum, it push the way they push, now because my person he like action, he like for see things that made it happen, unlike just talk. So I know it. Dr. G, a person I don't work with you for a long time. We don't get we ups and downs, with disagreements, agreements, but ultimately we don't talk. We find a way forward. And I don't get the time for explain for Senator a bit of wusa would they and wusa would they go. And I think say gradually would pave the way forward. Other people then for here, I talk with them on a daily basis, so I don't mention them. So I just want to talk about the key actors of the discussion for yesterday. So the first thing I say, as I talk this forum, not largely for exchanges, for build a community where you understand the purpose of the work we do, the alliance work, but most of all the caucuses and how the caucuses they operate. It no means say it no be primarily for resource mobilization, for contribute money and so on. Now, why that will never make them say financial contributions become a pillar of the forum. We understand say no be everybody will join the forum. Join because they want to contribute money. Plenty people where they contribute, they don't join. They don't necessarily get money for contribute, including some of our brothers them for ground 0, ground 1, ground 2, and so on. And plenty people they too where they get money and they want for contribute. So we not if you hold back a contribution initiative simply because some people not get money for contribute or they don't want. But some few concerns that will be expressed yesterday, what things will be important, to make we address them. You know, the idea, we need to applaud Dr. G for this brilliant initiative because we don't talk about contribution, but somebody we need to take this thing, own them, drive them, and that's what he did. And Nayari says sometimes leadership are by natural selection. Now somebody they see a gap, stand up, say, okay, I'm going to fill this gap, you fill them, and we remove because money be very important for what you want to do. Now, that notwithstanding, certain concerns that be raised yesterday, I think they be important me to address them. In my conversation with Senator this morning, and I know we don't talk them before, one of the concerns that be the confidentiality. How would you know say the people who are inside this group, everybody who is inside this group, na person who we trust? The contribution online from faraway lands, we don't see what it don't happen in the past. That one are true. But I think say also because certain things that the way you don't know, and perhaps with this video and the conversation we don't get them, you understand better. Number one, the AL group, we don't talk about them for a long time. Now, a strictly confidential and IG protected group. For you to join, you must apply. You go fill the form. You go put your details there. Everything we will need them. We go verify them. And then we bring you on board. Once you come on board, you join. If you stay inside there for 6 months, you're not going to know anybody with inside that group. Because everybody there inside now with ID protection. We mean say, no be a name, they a number. I get my number. Everybody with inside AL get your number. Why would you do them now? Because now the forum where the kind of conversation would get and they be extremely delicate and sensitive. And a lot of people where they inside, we need to protect their ID, protect with every power, every energy we'll get them. So now the one forum that we would discuss freely, would open up as much as possible, discuss, put strategies and tactics together in the presence of everybody. One, because they don't be vetted. Two, because their IDs they be protected. Which means even if I see a contribution, I don't even know say now you don't contribute because all what is see now your number. Now if you decide whether we go take their contribution or not, but bottom line I say it give you the space to be free for express yourself. So now we side that way would maintain confidentiality. In a forum like this one, people don't join in all kinds of manner. We know if we come here, we put anything and everything on the table. There we are very careful about what we say here and we do not say because we need to protect a lot of our brothers. We would need to protect their identity based on whose side they, based on the kind of work they do, or based on lots of sensitive information. So we no want to risk that. Now why that way we need to distinguish between AL and this forum. This forum is a forum where people can throw whatever they throw. Everybody knows they need to limit whatever they say. Any other thing we want to talk, you either call me or one of the comrades them, talk to them confidentially, or you join AL, you make your contribution. But AL2 are the place where we bring people the way they want to contribute. I see some questions them yesterday about why we don't know say this forum they exist. It exists. We just not open them for everybody. Now the forum that we want them between now and the end of this coming month of October, we need to contribute at least $100,000. And by the end of this year, we want for day somewhere at $1 million. Now, people they put their money, they don't want them to put their identity. It's very confidential. That's what it is. The other clubs them, we will go set them up. Now, where people want to contribute small amounts, they want to make a contribution to the struggle. We don't get a few comrades there, they don't talk, say, I want to contribute, but I be pensioner. I don't get plenty money what they take from my pension. But I want to put my $50 every month because that's all I can afford. We know if you deny make a comrade, no make a contribution because you need to put $1,000 at once. So that's where we distinguish. Between people who don't want just to put their money, join the club. Now, part of what we would do moving forward with this group, now say we're in the process of developing a code of conduct. We mean say being part of this forum, you need to follow certain rules. The idea of insulting people, coming in with very inflammatory language and information and so on, will happen again. Even if you contribute your $20, all we will know the story for this struggle over the past 8-9 years. Some person would contribute $20 or $30 every month, then can cost you plenty because he contribute that amount. It don't matter. Every money matter. Will not fit discount even the smallest amount. But you know if it come, they talk anyhow to people simply because you contribute $20, you contribute $100. Some of we would make crazy sacrifices on a monthly basis, and we make sure say we still keep the conversation civil, and we think say it be important say everybody keep that civil. We mean say moving forward, once the code of conduct don't be shared here, person we follow the rules. I feel guarantee you, whatever amount you contribute, we go kick you. I go personally kick you out of the group, any group you did it, and we'll not go return your money. That's guaranteed. So we need to work with that code of conduct. We need to ensure say we respect each other, and as much as possible, we need to find a way for ensure say we keep this forum in a way if we move things them forward. Not be everybody get money for contribute, but if you be part of this forum, we expect over time so you go identify a kind of contribution where you go make them. I think that Julius don't make this, you don't talk this thing plenty times. If you know to go carry sand, bring them, at least you mix concrete. If you know to mix concrete, you place the bricks. If you know to place the bricks, you do carpentry, but they do something. And if you don't get the time for contribute, you at least they put some money. That way we build. The second thing I say we get initiatives there that would come up. Some of these initiatives, in fact, in my conversation with Senator, he get a very brilliant initiative where he actually links to something where we've been already develop over the past 3 or 4 years. We will try for share, and I don't invite you, make you put them together, come do presentation this next week where they come. And we go once on a weekly basis, we get that kind of conversation. A webinar where any person will get a brilliant idea, we bring the brilliant idea, we put them on the table, we listen to, we explore, and then we see whether it will make sense. And that's what we gradually build. The one thing we want to avoid, now the mistakes of the past way, people go spend time like this, they build, they make sacrifices, they put in effort, and then somebody just stroll out of nowhere, can talk plenty grammar, then you take a hand over. Next thing I say, the money don't lose or the initiative die. That cannot happen again. And now why that way would you want for build? So people them, as you build and you grow in stature within what you would do based on your contribution over time. If you don't get money for contribute in another way. If you still contribute money and you do other work, problem no day. It'll be more painful when people come inside forum like this, only make noise, talk, argue, insult people. And we know see even inside prison, we get comrades that they work day and night. In spite of the limited resources, in spite of the difficulties, in spite of everything, that is still able to make their small contribution. None of we not get any excuse for them to make a positive contribution. We could take the struggle forward, apart from come talk, because anybody can talk. One key contribution will come up. Now, the need for get a country-based contributory system. We mean say, instead for the contribute online like we do, now say why we not rather do them within the countries and we would do. That one it already happened. We'd already started to set up these chapters them, be it in regions or in countries. It's taking place. But it not change the fact that we already get a platform. With that platform, it exists. It don't exist for the past 5 years or so. Now through that platform we would only put money. Before, as the alliance, the Southern Cameroons Alliance, we used to get one account. But because of a whole lot of things that don't happen in the past, we realize and say this idea, say each person gets your own account, each person gets your account, accountability no day. And I think maybe if you don't actually come up with an initiative for ensure, say all we get one pot where they put money inside. And then all that money to be disbursed based on a certain form of accountability, where say this pot where they put money there, it be secure. For 5 years as the alliance, we don't put money inside VRF. We never ever complain say 1 cent loss. Different organizations, they don't put their money there. Not only we, and not a cent. There is accountability. There are systems. If you wake up them for any time, middle of night, say, okay, how much they for account? They will tell you. That's what we need. And now what that we would only follow. And so when they see any need for we for the set up other accounts as the alliance. However, one of the concerns the way they come up are the concerns of exchange rates and so on. And we don't agree, say, for a country like South Africa, I go talk with Senator, I go talk with Gabila, I go talk with Awasi. We go reopen the alliance account for South Africa for cut down on the cost of transfer for every individual. Each person will put in money there. Then between them three or so, they go then find a way for make sure say that they ship that money into the VRF on a monthly basis. And that's what we will do with other countries where they get difficulties with exchange rates. But where you get the possibility, especially people in the US, you don't need for transfer money into some account before you go into VRF. If that becomes extremely necessary, we will do them. But we not really think say it be necessary because VRF gets a lot of platforms from PayPal to direct bank account to some of those American platforms through which if you pay, if you make transfer. So it makes it easy. The same for people in Europe. But if there are difficulties in Europe, we will be forced to set up, we will be forced to reopen the account where we don't close them for Europe. So on that basis, I want for Toxi, I think I don't address the few issues. Nothing stops us from making contributions within this forum. At the moment, what Dr. GD do, he don't open up a forum where people just need to commit. For commit, say, okay, at the commit, say, I go to make a contribution of $20, $25, $50 on a monthly basis. That's a commitment. Now the question will come up, where you go to pay that money, we will then get to that point. Who will get the responsibility for the follow-up, make sure say people they make their payments with their commitments. And if you know they make payments, which other way they will you could make contribution to the struggle where it compensate for the fact you know they make payment. But you cannot be in the struggle and you're making no contribution. All you do now you can criticize, you talk, you disrupt, and so on. So I'll be happy with the conversation where I don't get them this morning. Senator get very brilliant ideas. Gabila is on track with this brilliant initiative. Julius, it push, make people they commit, at least everybody commit, contribute, and start, not just commit, but start contributing. And one for CC this month of September, we get to the point where that one they happen. Anybody who want for join AL, AL is open, but there are processes. I don't see people don't ask answer forum. If you give all the account details and every details, certain details they will go give you, certain details they will not go give you. But for you to be part of that forum, it's not enough to just come and say, I want Mona invite me for meeting. You know if you join the meeting, if you not be member. And you know if you be member, we know to make your contribution. And you know if you be member, if you not give you the full spectrum of your ID, and once you be member, now with responsibility for protect your ID. Because we don't see what they happen with a lot of comrades and way they don't open their ID, they don't open up their identification, their lives, and how people don't take advantage of that for destroy their lives. We cannot afford that again. So I hope say this rather long video don't explain a lot of things. If any other questions that come up, I will try to see how best we fit address them. I thank you.